let's talk about all the books I read in the month of January and February. No, I did not read all of these books. Ugh. Month of January, I read the book Flawless by Elsie Silver, and then I read Heartless in the month of February, and it was so good. I love this book so much. This one was great. It's a great way to get me into it, but this is a 5-star read, y'all. Oh my gosh. So far, I am nowhere close to hitting my reading goal, but I am enjoying reading these books so much that this one I could have read maybe in 3 or 4 days, but I was savoring every moment. I was rereading some chapters because it was just so good. So real quick, first book of the year was Flawless by Elsie Silver. It's the first one of 5 in the Chestnut Spring series, and I really enjoyed it. We'll be posting detailed reviews, but I'm going to give you a slight little summary of what I thought of the book. The first third of it I thought was a little odd because it is a guy who's a bull rider and a girl who works as an agent to help out her dad. She's very new at it, and pretty much the bull rider gets in trouble for hating milk, so the whole community outcasts him. So she's supposed to go clean up his mess and just make sure he stays out of the spotlight and has no more bad press. So they pretty much force her to go live with him for 2 months, which is kind of odd. Like, I understand maybe her traveling with him to all the events, but to live in his house on his family farm was kind of odd for me. The rest of the book does make up for it. It is so good. My favorite spicy scene is the chap scene. If you know, you know. Spice, I would give it probably a 3 or 4, and then rating overall a 4. It was a really good book. I would reread it just so I could read the actual series. Next book we're going to get into is the one I read in the month of February, and it's Heartless, and this is a 5-star read, and honestly, y'all, I know it's early. Could this possibly be one of my top 4 reads of the year? I don't know. It's about a single dad, works as a rancher, and then he needs a nanny, so this girl's best friend decides to be the nanny. Just the spice, y'all. I just like the story and plotline a lot more. I think it was just more believable for me versus this one. Again, no hate towards this book. It was very good. But this one, the story was just a lot more relatable. I thought it was more cute. It's a grumpy sunshine. It's got forced proximity. It's got age gap. It's got everything you could want in a book. And I'm actually not a huge age gap person, but it worked. It worked for this one. It worked. So I highly recommend this. But if you do want to see more detailed reviews, I will be posting those, and I'm going to be doing it for my book journal. I intend to read more in March, so we'll see what March does. Maybe I'll have a crazy month and read 10 books. Okay, calm down. Girl, calm down. I'm not going to read that many. And Elsie Silver, the queen that you are writing these books. I am so excited to finish this series and then start the Gold Rush series as well as the Rose Hill series. Yeah, that's what I read in the month of January and February, and hopefully March will be a lot better. So